Hello, my name is Amy Pike. I'm the school counselor here at Rineyville Elementary, and we are having our kinder camp today. It is just an opportunity for kiddos to come in with their parents, to meet their teachers, and for parents to get lots of good information about how the school day looks and how things here at Rineyville Elementary work. So the kiddos will meet their teachers, and the parents will go with them, and then the parents will actually leave the students with teachers, and they'll do some fun activities, get to know you things, get to know each other, just kind of ease those little first day nerves. And then the parents will be attending 3 sessions so that they can learn the ins and outs of Rineyville, things like the nurse will be running one of them, the principal and I will be running one, and then we're also going to get them set up into Infinite Campus. There's so many little things that new parents just aren't aware of that we're going to try to help them with here today at Kinder Camp. So we're really excited to get the new school year going and hope we can help as many parents and kiddos get ready for the new school year. So we're glad you're here. How many of you all are first-time school parents? It's the first time you're going to have a kiddo in school.
Yay.
Yay. That's exciting.
Right.
Well, you have lots of people in this room that have experience, so they're going to be able to help you if you have any questions, so that's a good thing. So Miss Breeding and I'm the counselor, school counselor here. I know she's already introduced herself.
Stephanie
probably.
Breeding, I'm the principal. It's nice to have you all today.
And we're going to be sharing this session together. I'm going to do a real quick intro of myself and the services that I provide, and then I'll pass it on to her, and then I'm going to go help with another session. But I'm the school counselor. This is going to be my 15th year in elementary education. And this is my 3rd year here at Rineyville, and I love this school. So if you've had a student here before, you know it's an amazing school. So I feel very blessed to be here. My main role is to support students in their academic goals and their social-emotional learning. And so I will go into the classroom some. I will also be pulling some small groups of students if they need some extra help with skills like self-management, relationship skills, decision-making, any of those types of things. And I also work with kiddos on an individual basis, but I just want to let you know that's usually a very short-term, quick fix thing. If I do see a student and I think they may need to see or talk to someone on a long-term basis, then I'll reach out to you and let you know and get you some resources for that. But I'm just I tell everybody I'm the helper, and sometimes I tell kids I'm the substitute mommy or daddy. So when mommy or daddy can't be there, I can be your substitute, and they can feel safe. I'm a safe place for them, and they can come talk to me about anything that they might need help with. And then I'm also here for you. I'm going to give you some information today that tells you a little bit more about what I do, how you can contact me. If you feel like your student needs to see me or your child needs to see me, how they can see me. But I'm just here to advocate for them all the way around in every aspect of their time here at school. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me. I have my email with the information I'm going to give you today. Okay? So I'm going to give you, this morning I'm going to give you a little handout. I know that kindergarten can be a stressful time for kiddos and parents. That separation anxiety kicks in sometimes. So I have a little handout for you with some tips that can kind of help you ease that anxiety for them and you. And just a few little points I wanted to talk about today. Just make sure when you talk about school that you're positive and encouraging. Maybe you didn't have a great experience with school. Try to make that unnoticeable to your child, because we want them to want to be here, and we want their experience to be positive. Consistency. Whenever you're saying goodbye, one of the big things that I see parents do that just actually makes it worse is they linger and they want to stay, but I promise we'll take really good care of them. So if you can just make that real quick, maybe do a little ritual in the morning to make that fun. And then just Another little thing, maybe throughout the day, if they start to miss you, you might have something small that reminds them of you. I always tell parents maybe something in their pocket, like they can't take out and play with during the day, but just like a little ribbon sewn in the pocket. They can touch the ribbon and think about mom or dad or someone who cares about them, and that will just help ease their mind. But I got lots of tips for you.
I want to welcome you. I'm always excited to have new parents come in and become part of our school, and for all of you old faces, you know we're well established, and Rineyville is a really good place to be. We have a great staff and the best kids anybody could ask for. It's a real positive place, so I hope that you feel that coming in. And I'm going to tell you that, yes, I'm in a wheelchair right now, but my door is always open. It is best to make an appointment with me if you need to see me instead of just dropping in, but you can drop in, you can call, whatever you need, I will get back to you. I always return phone calls that if you need something, I'm here to help you. So I'm not an unapproachable person. I'm human just like you are. So if you need something, do not hesitate. Something that's not going good with your child or you're dissatisfied with, I can't fix something that I don't know about, okay? So please let me know, okay? I want to give you just some ins and outs of the daily routines of the building. Safety measures are huge in especially elementary school. So I really need everyone to follow those directions as very best you can. Just for safety reasons, we did change some things last year. We are going to ask you only to walk your child in the first 2 days of school. That's Thursday and Friday. You are welcome to escort them to their classroom. If you're going to walk them in, I'm going to ask you park in the parking lot over on the side closest to the gym, on that far side, and walk them in through the office, okay? After those 2 days, if you are going to drop your child off, I'm going to ask that you use the back door drop off every single day, okay? Unless you have something prearranged with me that you need to drop them off in the front. And let me give you an example. We have some special needs students here that have handicap accessible needs that need to come in through the office. They have a parent that has to bring them in, or we go out to get them. We need to leave the front door for those individuals, okay? Our back door drop off and pick up, it may look maddening to begin with if you've been here for a while, but it will smooth out and it will run very, very efficiently. So be patient. If you're a person that you're kind of a late person and you want to hurry, the back door is going to drive you crazy, okay? So don't do that. Get there early if you need to and you've got a timeline. Get there early so you can be one of the first ones to drop off. That's fine, okay? But I promise you that if you wait just a few minutes, it's going to clear up. It's going to go faster than if you sit there and wait for 15 minutes, okay? So just give it time. Okay, so after those first 2 days, we're going to ask that you don't walk your child in. You start using the back door drop-off if you want to drop them off. Then you can use the bus also, okay? We do have a calm down area in the office to help your child if they're struggling. We have a little calm down corner up there that we can help with. Again, it's not that we don't love you, but the sooner that you leave, the better your child's going to do. The longer you linger, the harder it's going to be for them, okay? If you do need a conference with your child's teacher, again, please call. Your teacher will get back with you and schedule a time during a planning time or before or after school to sit down with you, okay?
All right, so in kindergarten, they're going to work on social skills such as waiting their turn, taking turns with others and sharing, and there's lots of things you can do at home to help them with that. Board games are great because you have to wait your turn in board games. You also have to, like, I play games such as Sorry with my kids. They had to recognize a number, they had to count that many spaces, and they had to take turns. Because kids at a young age are very egocentric, which they think the world revolves around them and what they need, and that's normal, that's developmental. But we try to teach them that they're part of a bigger community. And the other people in that community have rights too. So we'll play board games with them and do things like that to help. It'll increase their math skills and it'll increase their social skills. An important thing to do is teach them their full name, your name, their phone number, and their address. Because think about in our society today, What if they were to get lost? A lot of times kids don't have the same last name as their parents anymore, but even if they do they know your name? Would they know your phone number? Younger people don't memorize phone numbers anymore. They push a button on their phone. And if you don't have that, and you get lost, how will someone find where you need to go? So help them learn we'll work on that too at school, but help them learn your full name, your phone number, and your address. I've already talked about the toileting needs, and remember when PE days they need to wear tennis shoes. Let's go on to reading. Please, please, please read with your child. It's so very important. Reading develops lots of skills. It helps improve their attention span. It helps to develop listening skills. It helps them to expand their vocabulary. They learn all kinds of new words while you're reading to them. When you read to them, talk to them. Ask them questions. Like I brought a book, which I'm not going to read to you, don't worry, but like when you read to them, ask them, what do you think the book's going to be about based on the pictures? Ask them what happened in the story so that they're paying attention to the story. You can even run your finger under the words because kids have to learn that we read from left to right, we read from top to bottom. So when you're doing that, they pick up that that's the direction we read in. You could count the words in a sentence. But when you're reading with them, talk to them about it. Make it a conversational experience. Make it a comfortable experience. It'll expose them to situations they may not have encountered yet. It'll help them to learn to pronounce new words. It's kind of some quality bonding time for you. Ask them, especially if it's a book that they can kind of relate to. Maybe you're reading a book about animals and you've been to the zoo recently. You can kind of connect that and talk to them about the trip to the zoo and make connections with the book. Ask them to make predictions. What do you think is going to happen next? Use funny voices. Make it a fun time. Everything you do at home to help them, try to make it fun. Try to make it fun for you and them both. Talk about the characters in the story. Who's in the story? What are they doing? Where's the story set? Ask them how they think the character may be feeling. Show them the space, point to the spaces between the words. They don't understand that those are words and there's a space between them and that's how you know they're words. There's so many things they have to learn about language yet. Read different types of books. Read books that are nonfiction, that are true. And read books that are like this one, made up and fun. Read rhyming books. They need rhyme. That's one of the skills in kindergarten. So read rhyming books to them, like Dr. Seuss and other things where they can do rhyme. They can also do, sorry, I'm hoarse today. They can also use magazines and newspapers. And one thing you can do with them is give them a coloring pencil or a crayon or just a regular pencil. Have them look at a magazine for letters that they're working on and they can circle them. Or if they're working on their sight words, have them look for those words and circle them. But it's very important to read with them. And play with sounds. One thing you'll hear us talk about is phonological awareness. I'm sorry. Or we may say PA. And that's playing with the sounds and words. That's the rhyming, the beginning sounds, the ending sounds, the being able to blend words. So play rhyming games with them. See if you can come up with a word that rhymes with bat, or ask them if bat and mat rhyme, or if bat and chair rhyme. And then you can use their first name and other words and try to find the beginning sound of that word. What's the first sound of John? J. And you can also play games with them where you say p. What was that word? And they have to figure out that you sounded out mop to them. But make it a game, make it fun. Those are some skills that they'll be working on. So when you hear PA or phonological awareness, it's playing with the sounds in the word. And we do that before we start to sound out words, because that's part of decoding. When we're talking about the letters of the alphabet and their sound, the teachers will use a program called visual phonics. And visual phonics is where every letter has a movement associated with it. So B is B, and C is K. So if you see your child doing those movements, that's what they're doing. So the movement is tied to the sound of the letter, and that's helped them to learn their alphabet. It's also, I've seen them doing it when they're sounding out a word. When they start to read, they'll go K, at. They'll sound it out, and you do the motions with it. So when you see them doing that, that's the visual phonics program that the teachers are using. So after your child learns all of their letters and sounds, your teacher will begin to send home sight words. Sight words are words that we want them to read on sight. That's why they're called sight words. We don't want them to sound them out. We want them to just see them and know them. And they'll send home a few at a time. She sent home 5 at a time.
She tests on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
Okay. So she'll test a couple of days a week, maybe Wednesdays and Thursdays, and she will give you new sight words when the child learns the old sight words. So you want to mix those up a little bit, because I've seen kids memorize them in order where the parents never changed the order, but then when you mix them up, they can't read them. So we want them to be able to just see the word on sight and know it. There'll be a board in the room just like back there with words on it. In the environment, they'll practice the words a lot of different ways, but when they start coming home, please practice the sight words with your kids.
Hi, my name is Sophie Newton. I am the Family Resource Coordinator here at Rineyville Elementary. And basically our main goal is to reduce barriers to learning here within the school. And we do that by connecting families and children to the resources that they need. It's completely individualized. Some of the services that we offer here in the Resource Center would be programs like the Backpack Program, the Food Share Program. I also coordinate and organize activities within the school, like your Breakfast with Moms, Breakfast with Dads, as well as your family nights and your museum nights, things like that. For more information about the Family Resource Center, you can contact me through the school. You just call 270-737-7371 and just ask to speak with Ms. Newton.
Hi, I'm Ashley Hill. I'm the school nurse at Rineyville Elementary. I've been with Rineyville for 4 years, and we have recently joined with Healthy Kids Clinic as part of the Cumberland Family Medical Group, and they have lots to offer the school. We have nurse practitioners that can come help whenever your child is sick. It makes life more easier and convenient for the parent. The most important thing is to make sure you get all the authorization forms turned in to the school nurse so that we can help you, and make sure you're not sending medications over the school bus. It has to be brought in by the parent. And if you need me for anything, you can call the school at 270-737-7371 and ask for the school nurse.
Waylon, what'd you make? A square?
Circle.
Oh, you did make a circle. What is that though?
You just do your best.
Is it a circle or a ball?
A ball.
Yeah. What do you make? Ew, you got, oh no, it looks dried up, but it's not, is it?
Words right there.
Do you know where can you find what your name begins with in here? Does your name begin with a 2?
That's okay.
No. What's your name begin with? Let's find it. Let's see here.
Okay, now you're gonna copy.
Did you find it? You want to see if you can find a C? I hope it's in there. I don't see all the letters.
I have
Oh,
that's for my name.
well, you could use it if you find it. Does your name begin with a 3?
No.
I don't think we have them all here. You may have to just find a letter in your name. Ooh, do you have that letter in your name? Stamp it on there and see if you recognize it. Because they're not all in there for sure. Oh, sorry, buddy.
Let me know.
Is that in your name?
No.
Waylon, is that in your name, an N?
No, it's first W.
It's first W, then what?
The first thing we do, we get a paper.
Then what?
What do you think we do?
Oh, wait, let's practice this real quick. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh, you guys are really good at this already. I mean, we've done that like twice, and everybody already knows how to do it. Basically, you're all kindergarten geniuses already. Hey, there is something else we got to practice because we moved tables that we did not practice, okay? Amaya, eyes on me. Check your hands. Let's put our hands in our lap. Check your hands. Check your eyes. See if they're on the teacher.
Check your hands. See if your hands are in your lap.
My hands are in my lap.
Colton's got it. Uh-oh, I see some hands not in lap. Let's see if we can check our hands and put them in our lap real fast. I want to show something to you so I have your attention. Check your eyes and see if they're on Miss Cunningham. Okay, great. We do this thing so that you can hear me. I say, watch, Miss Skillman and I are going to practice. I say, everybody stop. And Miss Skillman says, hands on top. And she's going to put her hands on her head. But you can't have anything in your hand, because if you have Play-Doh in your hand, oh no, what's going in your hair? Well, that'd be gross, and then it'd be a mess. So nothing can be in your hands. I'll say, everybody stop.
Hands on top.
And that's when you'll know it's time for us to move centers, okay? We'll do that every day of our life. Can we practice it, Tyler? You want to practice it? Pretend like you're working. Everybody pretend like you're doing something. No, like you're working, man. Pretend like you're playing with Play-Doh. Ready? Everybody stop.
Hands on top.
Wait, Mason, you forgot to put your hands on top, man. You said it. There you go. Oh, Amaya, you didn't do it. Okay, ready? Let's try it one more time. No, wait, I didn't say anything, man. You didn't have it again. Pretend like you're working.
Are you working?
Pretend like you're working. Everybody stop.
Hands on top.
Tyler. Okay, good job, Amaya. Okay, now we've got it. Welcome back, Anna. Now we've got it. So that way you hear me, okay, and you know what comes next. We'll practice it a lot.
Did do it in your class? All right, so you're getting this piece of paper.
I'm making one. I can try
Trace the shapes. Yes, you can write your best. That would be great. Well, I can't help you on this one, so you just do your best. Okay, just do your best. That's all right. Now you get to draw your face. Okay, now listen. I've got you 10 now. Blue tea. Love the blue teas. That's pretty good. Oh, that is pretty good. You know, have you ever eaten something that
I
was
like the symbol on your cup.
like a
You like the symbol of my cup? Do you know what the symbol of my cup is? What letter is that? I bet you know. What letter is that?
what
letter is that?
Your eyebrows. That looks good.
Huh? Yes, the WV. I'm from a different state. Like, see, who was it said they liked Kentucky blue?
If you have blue tea,
Yeah, so Kentucky starts with a what?
Are you serious?
What's the first letter in Kentucky?
any more brothers or sisters?
Huh?
I
It's
don't
a-
have a brother or a
You
kid.
just have a little.
You want it, buddy. So it's Kentucky. The first letter in the state that I'm from is a W. It's from West Virginia.
Yeah, I've been eating blueberries.
We're about to do what we practiced. Everybody stop.
Hands on
Hands on top.
Anna, nice work, girl. She wasn't even in here. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're simply going to stand up and we're going to go to the next center. But let me think about this,
Home with you.
because it's going to be a weird rotation. It's not our typical one. We only have 3, so that's okay. All right, you guys are going to go back with Miss Skillman. Girls, you girls are going to come up here to blocks, and you guys are going to Play-Doh, okay, Anna? Got it, Tyler? You're headed to Play-Doh, bud. You got it, Amaya?
Let's see. Oh, girls, first thing you need to do is push your chairs in.
Oh yeah, Miss Skillman and I like us to push chairs in because we fall over chairs. It's a bad situation.
I don't want to say I'm a klutz, but
It could happen.
top.
Thank you, Miss Anna.
all right, Malia.
All right. Oh, sorry, I scooted that in. You just pulled it out. All right, girls.
To this station.
You may build whatever you like. There's pictures that you can try to build. You could build your name.
All these stations.
You can build anything you like.
Different tables.
Want to see how well you can control your pencil. So let's look down here at the bottom in these big long rectangles. What shape do you see right here in this first rectangle, Braden? We see an X. So right underneath this X, I'd like to see you make an X.
I made it.
Your brother?
Yeah.
Your brother starts with an X?
Yes, that means his name is Jaden.
Oh, another 5.
I did it.
All right.
Okay,
Make your
I made
X.
it.
Okay, good X, Liliana.
I know how to make
Braden, stay with us, okay?
That's easy.
Stay with us. All right, let's move to the next box, Liliana. What shape is in this box?
Square.
Let's make a square.
I already know.
So hang on there, okay? Make a square, Levi, the best you can. Don't move ahead. Excellent. Let's move to the next box. What shape is that?
Triangle.
Not a triangle. It's a rectangle. Let's make a rectangle in that box, please.
Already, look.
Okay. All right, stay still. Wave on us, Liliana.
There, I did it.
Okay.
Did it too.
Perfect. Let's move to shape number 4. Let's move to number 4. What is that?
Square.
This is a
Triangle.
triangle. Let's make a triangle in this box. Make a triangle. Levi, just the best you can, okay? Don't move ahead, okay? Wait on us. Almost there.
Down.
Perfect. Let's go to the very last box, number 5. What shape is that?
It's a diamond.
A diamond. But another name for diamond is a
Rectangle.
rhombus?
Rhombus.
Rhombus. Let's make a rhombus or a diamond in this last box, please. The best you can. That's okay, Liliana, as long as you're doing the best you can. Levi, that is a good rhombus. Give me 5, buddy. Good job. Excellent. That's okay, Brayden. Keep going.
Ah,
Good job,
that
Charlie.
looks like a dog.
It looks like a dog?
That looks like a dog.
Looks like a duck beak.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
right.
made a real diamond.
So everybody, that's perfect. Don't change it. It's perfect, Brayden. Everybody flip your paper back over. Flip your paper back over,
I'm
Levi.
making a beach.
Well, now on the back of your page, Miss Flickinger would like for you to draw your family.
Okay, make a sun, shine over the tree. Can you make a sun?
Whoa.
You have some things you need it. Oh, what? That's a cow. That's a tall cow. Make a house.
Yeah, big. I can go fast. Oh, that would stay. Oh, yeah, that would stay. That would stay.
Can you curve it to look like this one? Can you roll it? Ella, you might need to use just a little bit of it.
Yes, yes. If
Instead of using all of it.
right there. That's fine.
Here, there, roll that.
Okay.
All of it out.
So did you get it? Good job. Now can you make it look like this? Kind of like a rainbow, but it doesn't have colors?
Nice. Can you finish it? Let's see. What do you want, Mr. Colton?
There you go.
Can I sit right here?
Yes, you can sit right
I
there.
can open it.
Do you want the red or the purple?
I want the green.
The green?
Yeah. Because green is my favorite color.
Oh, I like green too. Can you make this? What does that look like?
A candy cane.
A candy cane?
I can do that. Mine's blue in it.
Yours is blue, so it matches that. What does this look like?
Stairs.
Stairs? What else does it look like? I think it looks kind of like a letter. Do you know what letter it looks like?
Yeah, it looks like a Z.
A Z. Do you know anything that starts with the letter Z?
Zebra and Zoe.
Zebra and Zoe. What about
Dragon.
zoo? I think about the zoo.
Yeah. I know how to spell zoo.
You do? How do you spell zoo?
Oh,
Good job. Wow, we may have to go to first grade.
So, now.